Hi, Olga. Thank you for joining us here at Café 21. You're in the hot seat today. How are you? Of
Hi, Ross. I'm really good. Yeah, thanks for having me.
course, no problem, Olga. So, obviously, you're a very successful lady, but you've come originally from Czechia. Um, I just wanted to know, actually, when some young people are having kind of questions as to whether they should move abroad for work or for various different reasons, they're a bit hesitant to move abroad sometimes. What advice would you give to someone who has an opportunity abroad on how to settle into a new country?
Absolutely. I would probably say go for it. This is probably my first sort of advice because sooner or later you're going to regret. And I think if people already have this in their mind, that means they want to do it. They just need that strength to really, or the kick to do it. And it's probably the best experience you can have, whether you then decide to move back home or you decide to continue living in abroad. I did my first move when I was 18. I only lasted in St. Albans outside London for 4 months. I was an au pair at the time, but definitely it already given me a little bit of that flavor of, what is it like being abroad. Then I did a 1 year in Greece as a tour guide, which was quite fun as well. And I moved to UK pretty much when I was 24. So I'm coming to my 15 years now, which is badly revealing my age. But I would say it was the best decisions I could ever made. Uh, the one thing what really strikes me now is how much you change as a person when you move abroad because you're suddenly on your own. When you live in your country, you got your mom on the other line, you can pop into her house or you can call your friends. But when you're abroad, you're suddenly on your own and you have to figure it out the way how you actually live, and how you meet people and how you start, your new career. And because you do it on your own, I think further down the line, you have this feel of great achievement in yourself. So that probably would be my advice. The other thing I would say is it's hard, obviously, to go into the different countries. So maybe look for places where you can find new friendships, new community. I work for the collective and we operate the world's biggest co-living. And I feel like when I was moving abroad 15 years ago, I wish something like this would exist because that's the place when you can actually, easily adjust to the lifestyle in a new country. But on the other hand, the minute you decide to go, you should, and don't let anyone to talk you out of it, especially your parents.
I'm sure my parents love having me close to home at the moment. But you say you're working for the collective, of course, you have a very busy lifestyle. How important is it for you to have hobbies and interests outside of work to kind of switch off?
Yeah, it is really important. And actually, especially obviously through all the 2020, when we all got into the new way of lifestyle for all of us because of COVID, it made me realize the importance of work-life balance. And I used to be one of those who would be just working and socializing a lot and enjoy more than one glass of wine. But I think early in this year, I felt like this is it, I have to really carry on with all my other hobbies, which I had. And one of them, probably like everyone else, is being healthy. So I do enjoy my workouts. I'm probably one of those who follow with the whole heart Joe Vick. So I was doing all his plans and exercise. I started cycle again because my fiance, he's a passionate cyclist. So we started to cycle together. I started to run. I never thought I can run, but I did. To enjoy the kind of, binge watching of Netflix as well, because sometimes you want to do it, and cooking. I moved into the new house recently. I love my new kitchen, so I've been cooking again. And I do actually, which probably not many people know, I do support Manchester City, so I do.
Oh, we won't hold that against you, Olga. We won't all hold that against you. That's
I
okay.
haven't watched them lately because I miss the kind of the feeling of the full stadiums of people. But yeah, I am into other sport as well, and yeah, I would say that's it.
Yeah, well, Elga, I'm up in Scotland. You're down in London, I believe. So maybe when this is all over, we'll get to a Manchester City game together. We'll meet in the middle in Manchester. I think that'd be good fun. Just lastly, though, you obviously faced many challenges in your life. Working at the collective throughout your career, you've faced many challenges. Obviously, it's very difficult industry to get into and be successful in. What advice would you give to young professionals just starting out on their career paths, especially in such a difficult year, 2020?
Yeah, I would actually say to them, enjoy and believe in yourself, because I think, you know, looking back at the start of my career, I hardly even remember it. I did have a funny start of the career, and I don't think we got enough time to talk about it. And lots of people tells me like, did you share your story with people when you go to your interviews? Because looking back now where I am, I had a great success, and I'm really grateful for that. But I feel like, you know, if you're at the beginning of you at the start of your career, the whole path is ahead of you, you know, you got all these excitements. And I think what's the most important, probably just be passionate about what you do and stay true to yourself. Don't try to compare yourself against other people, because people have different experiences, people have different backgrounds, you know, and I think that's probably one of the most difficult thing, and we all doing it. I keep on doing it, you know. Sometimes it's important to bring your heart into what you do as well, because more than ever, it's important to create strong connections with people, not just outside work, but especially with your colleagues, with your clients. So I would say that's also important, and have fun, and probably find that work-life balance at the beginning of your career, not a very and just enjoy, you know, and
Yeah.
I wish you all success.
Fantastic advice, Olga. I definitely enjoyed this conversation. I hope the viewers watching this, however you're getting this, enjoyed the chat as well. So thank you very much for joining us in the hot seat today, Olga.
Thanks a lot, Ross, and once again, thanks for having me.